Guys, welcome back to the channel. So if you haven't already, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Loads of new content on its way out, guys, to you. So yeah, definitely hit that subscribe button. You're not going to want to miss out. Okay, so I did actually do a speed run on the buggy on I think it was 2 videos ago. I actually did a speed run on the buggy. I was quite happy with the performance. I mean, we got 30.4 miles per hour out of this thing, and you know what, for something of that size, that isn't too shabby at all. So we have reached 49 kilometers per hour, but I'll stick the conversion on the screen now. Guys, the reason I've now switched over to foams is because I do feel like this thing is capable of more than 30 miles an hour. A lot of people have said that they're getting, you know, 40 and above box stock. I'm not sure if I believe that. I mean, 30.4 is what I achieved. Some people are saying they did. You know, fair play. But today we're going to see how fast we can go. We've switched over from the standard tyres, standard wheels and tyres, to the contact foams, and yeah, nice little cheap upgrade. So hopefully, you know, they may make an improvement, they may not, you know, who knows. But I think the aim of today is to see if we can top 30.4 before I go brushless on this thing. It's no secret, I did announce on the previous video as well that I am going to stick a brushless setup in this. I'm not sure which one I'm going for yet. I'm half tempted to stick the Goul RC system in it. I think it's a 3500 kV, and you know, maybe go for some 3S stuff, 2S stuff, or I may do something extreme, and you know, I don't know. I'm not going to give too much away, guys. I've got some ideas written down, so I'm not going to give too much away because I don't want to spoil future videos. Okay, so taking a look at the old tyres then, these are quite impressive, to be honest with you. They're quite a nice sort of rubber, they're quite sticky, very grippy as well, and to be honest with you, you know, you could get away with using these for quite some time. I have to be honest, you know, they are quite nice. Guys, the standard tyres that come with the car aren't too bad at all, to be honest with you, and if you're only looking at doing some off-road stuff, maybe some very mild on-road stuff, there's probably not really a reason to upgrade. The only reason I've gone for the foam wheels and tyres, or the foam tyres in this situation, is because I'm going to be looking to do some speed runs with this. Other than that, you could probably get away with sticking to the standard tyres, to be fair. Right guys, so if you haven't already seen the 3 essential things to do on the WLTOYS 144001, it's definitely worth checking out on my channel. You know, this thing doesn't really come perfect when it comes out the box. There are a few things you need to do to actually get the very best from it. One of those things is to grease the diffs. You're obviously going to want to check the shock oil, and there's a couple of other little things, you know, little tips and tricks we can do to really get the best out of the buggy. So yeah, if you haven't checked that video out, I'm going to stick the thumbnail on the screen now. Look out for that on the channel. I'll also leave a link in the description below. Okay, there's also another video on my channel that I did recently covering the 3 optional / recommended things you should do on the 144001. One of those things was to take a look at the suspension droop. The other one was one of the other things was to actually put some heavier weight oil in the rear shocks, and then you're also going to want to have a look at the rear towing as well, especially if you're going to be doing speed runs. These are upgrades you're probably going to want to do. Okay, so we're going to get the buggy set up then, guys. We're going to give it a run, and we're going to see how fast we can actually get this thing to go using the foam tyres now, and see if we can top the 30.4 miles an hour speed that we got in the other location, in the old abandoned, you know, sports court type thing. We're going to see if we can top that speed, guys. Okay guys, so I'm still running the standard box stock electronics in this. So this is the 550 brushed motor setup, standard ESC and servo as well. Now I have ordered some parts to convert this to brushless, but I think the first thing I wanted to actually do was stick the foams on there and see if we can top that 30 mile an hour speed that I got before. So let's do it, guys. Right guys, I've managed to actually switch this over to miles per hour now as well. It was in kilometers per hour before, so it meant I had to do a conversion. The way I did this was hold down the mode button. Thanks to the person who left a comment. I can't remember who you were, but you did leave a comment explaining how to do that, so I appreciate that. Okay, so the 2S standard battery is in there now. We're going to take this over there, and we're going to see how fast this thing is with the foam tyres and the standard electronics. Let's do it. Okay guys, so we actually managed 34 miles per hour out of this 1/14 scale buggy. It's completely stock electronic, sorry. The only difference is we are now running foam tyres, so there's a lot of grip as opposed to the standard rubber tyres that come with this. So we only managed 30 last time, so just from the foams alone we've increased there's a 4 mile per hour increase just from the foams, which is not a massive improvement, but it just goes to show that with more grip and more traction you can achieve a slightly higher speed. So I'm quite happy with that. 34 miles per hour, standard 2S, standard motor and ESC setup, not too shabby at all. Guys, I'm quite happy with that, to be fair. I wasn't expecting, 40 miles per hour. There are people out there who have said they've managed to reach 40 miles per hour, taking this thing straight out of the box, fitting the included battery and getting 40 miles per hour out of it. I don't know how much of that I actually believe, guys. It's quite a big claim. I can't say I've seen any videos of this sort of buggy as it is standard reaching that sort of speed. I've seen it with brushless setups. I haven't seen it with the standard 550 brushed motor setup, so I don't know how true that actually is, or if it is, mine isn't that quick. Mine's not 40 miles an hour, it's actually 34. I'm quite happy with that. So guys, my intention is to convert this to brushless. As I said earlier in the video, I am going to want to see how fast I can get this thing to go. I'm not going to aim for anything silly like 100 mile an hour. That is definitely something, the idea is definitely there. It's something I would like to do. I mean, the only issue I will have is finding a long enough stretch of road to be able to reach that sort of speed. Where I live, it's a struggle to find a very quiet open stretch of road. There are some industrial estates and stuff like that, but nothing long enough that I know of where I could reach that sort of speed. The only sort of place I could think of would be like an airstrip of some sort, or an abandoned runway, but again, I'm going to have to do my research and try and find those locations. And then you never know, maybe we'll have a 100 mile an hour 144001. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you did. Obviously, there's going to be quite a few videos on the 144001 in the coming weeks. I've got loads planned for it. Not only that, but there's some other stuff as well that I want to try and get out to you on the channel. It's definitely going to be worth a watch. So guys, I hope you enjoyed it. It's so hot today. It's 31, 32 degrees at the moment. I'm going to go home, have a beer and jump in the swimming pool with my boys. Take care guys, and I'll see you soon.